What up? What up? You already know what time it is. It's 3:30 on the dot, and you know what that means, baby. Cap, you chat. It's your boy Pastor D with some amazing guests that's getting ready to join me. Y'all already know what time it is. This that show where we get the students on. They can be raw. They can be authentic. They can say whatever they want to say. No cap, baby. So let's get it started. Look, today's show is super special. This show is dedicated to the class of 2020, baby. 2020. What's up? I don't know what signs y'all be throwing up for 2020, but welcome, class of 2020. We got some special guests. And look, today's show is that ladies edition. I got all my ladies on today to represent. So look, let's get this thing started. Look, I got some super dope females. Look, they are the leading ladies in the Hope Youth Ministry. They've been leading the way for some time. They welcomed your boy Pastor D in with open arms. And since I've they've been on this show. So let's give them a big shout out. Y'all show some love for my girl Kendall, representing Arabia Mountain. She was the varsity soccer captain, a part of ROTC, and she is going to the Howard University, majoring in chemistry. Kendall, what's up, girl?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Pastor D? It's
There
Kendall.
she go. There she go. There she go. Welcome, girl. I'm glad to have you. So honored to have you here. Second up, look, I got her. She right there at the bottom. What's up, Ryan? Look, y'all know Ryan. Listen, I had to ask her. I said, Ryan, tell me what you did in high school. She was like, I was a part of the Earth Club. Pastor D don't know nothing about no Earth Club, but she here. And guess where she going? She going to the University of Kentucky. She finna leave us here in Georgia, go all the way across the country. Ryan, what's up, girl? How you
Hey,
doing?
Pastor D. I'm good. How
There
are
she
you?
go. Earth Club representative. No, I'm just teasing. What's going on? And then, of course, man, y'all know she ain't no stranger to no cap. I got the amazing Miss Liana here with a crazy amount of just skills and accolades from high school, Skills USA, SGA, senior class historian, FCCLA, National Society of High School Students, Girl Scout troop. She got the cookies on deck. And also a part of the Delta Gems, National Association of Colored Women. Listen, she got it all, man. She's going to the Albany State University. Liana, what's up, girl?
Man, what's up, Pastor D? You know, we already ready to rock and roll. This no cap.
There it is. Y'all, look, see that what I'm talking about. Listen, this that ladies edition. So you know these ladies, I had to challenge. I said, look, this all about y'all ladies today. And they was like, look, Pastor D, you already know what time it is. We ain't worried about them fellas. We ain't worried about none of them. We run this show. And I said, okay. So look, let's just jump straight into it, y'all. Look, I want this show to focus all around y'all. Y'all, the senior class, you guys graduated. Of course, we know your year didn't go as you planned it from the beginning, but I know a lot of y'all have made it. A lot of y'all have chosen the colleges y'all are going to. So I just want to ask questions just to pick your brain for this next transition of life for you all. So look, let's just start with this one. Why did you choose the college that you chose? Because I know watching you guys, y'all had so many colleges to choose from, so many colleges that were after you guys, from athletics to academic to ROTC. Like y'all had a lot of them after you. So why did you choose the college that you chose specifically? Let me start with you, Ryan, because you going to a HBCU. You going to Howard U. Why you choose Howard U? What colleges were after you first? And then why did you make the
For
decision to
me.
go to Howard University?
Well, first I didn't want to go to HBCU originally because I was gonna play soccer and I was like, our HBCUs good but HBCUs are good at soccer. I messed up a little bit, but I wasn't sure at first. And then I got injured and then I started looking into schools more because I realized that I wasn't gonna play soccer. So
I
then
got you.
I was like, what's gonna help me build myself as an African American woman? And I just felt like I need to be I need to be at an HBCU just to have like this life experience is to find myself and know who I am and my history. So that's why I wanted to go to
Got you.
HBCU. And then once I visited Howard, I was like, this is the city for me. This is the city
Oh
for me.
yeah.
So
Okay. Kendall about to leave Georgia. I saw Ryan name pop up at the bottom, but it's cool. Kendall about to leave Georgia, head out to Howard, and it's all love. I love it. I love it. All right, Liana, you going to a HBCU too. Talk to me. What colleges was after you, and why did you choose the Albany State?
Okay, so I had over 10 colleges that I got accepted to and that were looking at me. But what made Albany stand out is that they had a good mass communications program that I could build myself at. And it was in state, so I have a lot of in state scholarships, and it was just a place for me. I've been looking at Albany for the past 2 years, so I just fell in love with it.
Okay, y'all heard that, Rams. Y'all got y'all one. Y'all got y'all one. And look, here we go, Ryan. Ryan, you chose not to go to an HBCU, but you chose to go to one of the most dominant colleges, especially when we talk about basketball. Like, why did you choose the University of Kentucky? Why you leaving Georgia, girl?
Okay, so I felt as if I wanted to just branch out and actually start like a new life and find myself. And so I decided to just go out of the state. I've always wanted to go out of the state for college. And then I felt as if I wanted to go to a PWI because
Nice.
I've been surrounded by the my people for like the longest. And I'm not gonna always work with my set of people. So I have to branch out and work with other people. So I decided to go to a predominantly white school, and I love the
Okay,
basketball
she
team.
wanted to come in, be diverse, and she loved the basketball team. Look, I can't say nothing about UK, but no, that's amazing, man. I love that, man. I love that you guys specifically had some super dope reasons. Y'all didn't just pick these colleges at the last minute, but you thought through it. You went visited, y'all checked everything out, and it matched up with you. That is dope, man. So what are you all most excited about for this upcoming college semester, man? That's to any one of y'all. Like, what are you most excited about?
homecoming.
Oh, yeah. Howard is known for their homecoming.
Spoken truly like a bison. I heard that. Look, Pastor D done went to a couple of homecomings back in my day. Won't tell you when, but when you go to Howard U, you know that was the foundation for the greatest fraternity in the world, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Shout out to the bros. But this ain't about the bros right now. But when I went to Howard U, man, the homecoming was absolutely insane. So I can feel you while you really are looking forward to that, man. What about you, Liana? What you most excited about?
I'm most excited about being a part of the NAACP because they're very dominant down there at Albany. So I think I'm excited about that and everything that they do for the community.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I've been to Albany a lot. My sister actually graduated from Albany State University. So I had to go down there as big bro, every now and again to let them know. But no, that's what's up. Albany State is an absolutely amazing university. Ryan, look, what you most excited about going to Kentucky? Going to Kentucky there, man.
I am most excited about going to the basketball games, and I'm also excited about actually making an impact and trying to help this community that I'm in.
That's what's up, man. I love it. Look at y'all. Look at y'all, community activists on here. Everybody but Kendall. Kendall was she only focused on homecoming. Y'all all about community. Kendall like homecoming. I'm ready for homecoming.
Like, that's the only party I'm going to because I'm majoring in chemistry.
So you already just preset your partying out.
Right.
I love it. So look, of course, with college, man, and a lot of students may not say it out loud, but of course, with college comes a little fear, comes a little hesitation. If you guys have any fears, like what are some fears or some hesitations that you got about this new life, this new level that you're getting ready to go to? Let me start with you, Ryan, especially with you traveling way out of the state, going way across the country, even though it's like it's not that far, but it's too far for your mama. But like, are there any fears or anything like that that's kind of run through your mind with this new level?
I feel my biggest fear would have to be me being disciplined and trying to discipline myself because in high school it was a different story and it's free. So I actually had to go to college and I had to be disciplined because it's not free and it's very expensive. So my biggest fear is actually being disciplined enough.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Cause I bet did your mama had that talk with you? Did your mama and them had that talk with you? You finna go off. You better not waste this
I
money.
knew that
This
before
good.
though.
Okay.
Get
Okay.
a
Liana, what about you? You going right up the street. You know what I'm saying? Pastor D can hop in the whip and come holler at you if I wanted to. Like, what's your biggest fear about this transition?
I think the biggest fear about my transition to college would be meeting people who weren't exactly raised like me. So, like, I've been raised in the church, like, just being raised a certain type of way. Everybody wasn't raised, to see the
Yep.
good in people, do good things, and always be mindful of your surroundings. So, that's my biggest fear.
Oh
Mhm.
wow, wow, wow. That's that there it is. So what do you with that, like with knowing that you're getting ready to go into a new world with a lot of different people, a lot of different cultures, and that being one of those, like how do you plan on like handling yourself in those atmospheres? Because that's different. That is big. It's like high school. A lot of us transition with those folks through middle school and stuff like that. And I think it was kind of the same, but you kind of knew who they were. This is different. You're gonna have people from all over the U.S. And even there are a lot of people that come from outside of the U.S. that go to HBCUs. And so, like, how do you plan on trying to handle and adapt to that?
Probably probably being a part of organizations that cater to the person that I am. So, like I said, NAACP, you have a lot of Christian organizations because that was another factor too.
Oh
In
yeah.
the world, you will meet other people who aren't Christian, but having the
Yep.
same belief as myself, that will be a good trait that I would like to have in many of the friends that I'll meet down there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Kendall, ready
Hmm.
for homecoming, focused on the first
Right.
party. What are some things that you feared or that that you may think challenging with coming up with this next transition for you?
Mine was kind of similar to Liana's as like as I'm going 9 hour like a 9 hour drive away from home and I really don't know these people that well and I don't want to fall into the wrong crowd and trust the wrong people. I want to meet people that also have a strong faith and belief and I just don't want to be pushed into that cuz I've heard so many stories about people falling into the wrong crowd and just losing
Yeah.
focus of what they're really there for.
I feel you. I feel you. Well, yeah. I think one of the beautiful things about you ladies is since I've met you and I've even met your parents and stuff like that, you guys have a very strong foundation. And of course this next transition is going to challenge that very foundation that you guys have grown up with, that you've been under for the last 18, 19 years of your life. But watching you guys move and listening to and having conversations with y'all, I think you guys are ready, disciplined for anything that comes your way. Because I know not only are you prepared to deal with people who challenge y'all for simple stuff, things that, and I know y'all got a strong no in you. Like, no, I'm straight, bruh. You're not gonna let nobody persuade you to do anything you don't want to do. But even just watching you guys spiritually, like seeing you guys Sundays, seeing you guys at Bible study, questioning things, making sure that your faith is like just solid. Like, I love that about y'all. So I think you guys have a very great foundation, strong foundation, and I think you guys can handle it. And so, like, even speaking on that, like, when you think of your spirituality, what plans of actions do you guys have to maintain your relationship with God? Now you're away from like your parents, you guys will be away from the ministry. Like, what's your plan of action to maintain your relationship? Ryan, I'm gonna start with you because you going all the way across the country.
Okay, so my family, they live in Winchester, and like they have a church over there that I go to over sometimes when I go to Kentucky. But I feel like as
Okay.
soon as I get to Kentucky and I get to the school, I'm gonna find an actual church that's near me instead of in
Okay.
Winchester. But if I can't find one, I'll find like a way to actually get to the church, or find like I'm just gonna experiment and find which church is best for me.
I got you. Why is that important to you to immediately find a church home locally where you are?
Because I feel like in my relationship with God, it's very vital to actually like get the word, because I worship the Lord, I listen to my gospel music, but I also need that word, and I need a actual family that I could get behind and help me while I get through this time in my by myself.
I feel you.
It'll be
Well,
like
you know,
a
you
family
always
away from home.
look. You already know you always got us. You can always reach out to us. You know, we ain't going nowhere. But that's dope. I love that. What about you, Liana? Like, how do you plan? What's your plan of action to maintain your relationship spiritually with God now that you're about to transition?
I feel like my plan would just be, like Ryan said, find a church down there close to Albany that I can be a part of, because it's different. Like during this time of quarantine, some people have been away from the church because they feel like since they're not physically there, they can't be a part of it. But I feel like you
Hmm.
can have the best of both worlds. You can do it online and you can have in person. So, like Ryan said, I would like to find a church that I can be a part of.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. What about you, Kendall? How about you?
Um, I also, as Ryan said, I would want to find a church home near campus so that I could just get the word and meet people. And I also like to join some Christian organizations on campus so I can meet students that are like minded. So then that can grow my net. I can start networking with people and growing just
Mhm.
friendships with other people that also have the same intentions as me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So when you think about after you guys join the churches that are local, the ones that will help you in this next transition and phase of your life while you guys are away, um, for you from a personal standpoint, how do you plan on maintaining that relationship for you? Of course, joining the ministry, getting around those like minds, getting around those people who are going to hold you accountable, who's going to push you guys spiritually. Like when you aren't at a building, and you are in your dorm rooms or you are at that homecoming party or whatever, how do you guys how are you going to maintain that relationship for you between you and God?
Honestly, I would just like I always do. I would just talk to God like every day. It doesn't have to be long.
That's
It
what's
could just
up.
be 1 minute. And hey, what's up? This is what's going on with me. Help
That's
me
what's
get
up.
through this. Just a conversation.
Okay, okay. All right. So what's y'all's plan of action? Like when I think about my transition, there was a lot of stuff that I had to change prior to leaving out. And of course, it wasn't something that was going to change overnight. But I remember being a senior. I sat down one day. Mom and them had dipped out, and I literally had a heart to heart talk with myself because I was like, okay, there's some stuff in high school that you cannot do and you cannot take with you to college. So in high school, believe it or not, Pastor D was real popular. And when I say popular, I'm speaking influential. Like I was a very big people person. Like I talked to everybody. I played sports. I was in a lot of organizations. So I was everywhere all the time. And that was one of the things that making that transition to college was one of the things that came to mind, because I'm like, why were you influential in high school? And is it a positive trait, or was it something that from a pride standpoint you used, or you had, and you liked the big head and all that? And when it came down to it, it was just I'm a friendly person. I'm an open person. Like right now in this quarantine, I'm about to go insane because I haven't had that opportunity to just really kick it with people. But in that transition, that was one of the things that I thought about. There was another thing, like making that transition. Like I was huge. I was a procrastinator. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I would wait till 4 a.m. to study for a test for that day. And that's one of the things that I focused in on changing and not taking to college. And so, that's my question to you guys. Like when you think back over your high school career, what are some things that you did in high school that you can't take to that next level, and what are you going to do to change it? Let me start with you, Miss Kentucky, all the way across the country.
So the first thing I would change is my procrastination and my focus and my drive, because it's actually bad. And I wish I did take things seriously when
Gotcha.
I was in high school. And I will also become more social. Before, I was always just in my shell and I didn't want to step out of it. And so I would try to
Gotcha.
step out of it when I get to college and actually participate in different clubs and organizations and have the best experience that I could have, because I didn't have that in high school.
That's what's up. That's what's I now I wouldn't have took you as like a non-social person. So I don't believe that. But I mean, I believe you
It's
today.
true. It's true.
I believe. What about you, Liana?
Procrastination, 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 because I always procrastinate. I don't know if y'all can see that little board right there, but I have to write things up there and exit out as soon as I go, because I'll just, it's not that I won't forget things. I'll just wait till the last minute to do it. So I have to put it on my phone. I have to put it on my whiteboard, my chalkboard. But since being in quarantine, my procrastination has gotten better. With my college classes, I turned it in the day the professor assigned it, and it was amazing. So it would be that. And I feel like my senior year is the year that I blossomed. I did everything. I was part of SGA,
Mhm.
and I wasn't like that my first 3 years of high school. I was like very
Yeah.
quiet, very shy. So I feel like when I go to Albany, I just want to be a part of all the clubs and organizations. I want to do everything. When I leave Albany, I want people
Okay.
to know who Liana Guthrie is.
Okay. Oh, okay. You better go ahead and drop it then. Y'all heard that, Albany State. You heard that. If you don't know, now you know. All right, kiddo, talk to me. What's some things you would change from high school for this transition?
Dude, everybody said it, but I procrastinate so bad. And it's not like I forget, I just don't want to do it. And then I end up not doing it. And then it's just like a whole bunch of late work. Like I made the highest grades this year, but I turned in like 50 late assignments, and then my grade went from like a 50 to a 90. So like you can't do that in college. I don't think you can't do that in college. So
No,
I'm
you
not gonna do
listen.
that.
First off, let me burst your bubble now, sister. When you get them first college classes, you're going to get a whole syllabus with every assignment that you need to turn in. Like college eliminates all excuses, right? And the thing about it, not only are you going to get every assignment in that syllabus, you're going to know when the tests are, you're going to know when stuff got to be turned in. And then, even with that, they going to look at you and say, if you need help, these are my office hours. And that's it. They not going to beg you to come. They not going to track you down. Like now all the responsibility for your life is on you. And so like you heard it across the board. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all students out there with some procrastinators like us. So don't be judging us, please. But the reality is like this next transition for you guys, you got to stay on top of it, because now you control everything. You control when you wake up. You control when you go to sleep. You control who you hang with, what you do, how you do. And this is going to be a huge transition for you, but a great one, because now you get to learn you on a completely different level. And so I'm so excited for y'all, man. And I'm so proud of y'all, man. Y'all already know Pastor D might shed a few tears when y'all out, but it's okay. I won't cry too long. But we are so proud of y'all. We love y'all. We are so honored to have had you guys a part of this ministry. And of course, we know you guys are always coming home. You always gonna drop in, show us some love, and we can't wait to have y'all. And so, look, we appreciate y'all. So, last thing, I'm gonna let y'all. We're gonna do a little different. Usually, I let the students give advice, but I want y'all to just give some shout outs to whoever you want to give shout outs to today. And then, even with that, y'all just give shout outs to that class of 2020. Tell them whatever you want to tell them. And hey, that's how we gonna end that no cap. All right. So let me start with you, Kentucky, who's going all the way across the country. All right.
One, I want to give a shout out to God. Two, I want to give a shout out to my parents. And then three, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Gilbert because he really taught me this year and he was the best teacher, hands down.
Mr. Gilbert, big shout out to you. We appreciate your mamas and Jesus. That's what's up. Go ahead, Liana. Who you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to the best math teacher on the face of this planet, Miss Watkins. I love you so much. We had each other 2 years in a row, and she was the best teacher ever. Shout out to Albany State University, class of 2024, and shout out to the Arabian Mountain High School, class of 2020, because we made it.
Hey, there it is. Big shout out to those teachers, man. You like these students love y'all, man. That's what's up. All right, Kendall, Howard University, ready for the first party, especially homecoming. Who you want to give a shout out to?
First, the resilient class of 2020. We made it. We're gonna continue to do great things. God, my mama for real, because I would not have graduated without her. So love you, mama. My 12th grade teachers were the best. Shout out to Mr. Gilbert because he taught me math. I did not know until 12th grade. He taught me. Shout out to Mr. Brooks too. That's it.
That's what's up. Mama, we love you, P.O.P. Look, this been another edition, No Cap Youth Chat. Big shout out to all you amazing class of 2020 students. You guys, like they said, were resilient. You guys persevered. You pushed through. You guys made it happen, even though the end of your year crumbled. But look, you here, and House of Hope, ATL, we love y'all. We congratulate y'all. We are so proud of you guys, and we pray that the next transition of your life is the next best transition of your life. So look, that's it for us today. No Cap Youth Chat. Look, join us next week because class of 2020, this is going to be to be continued, baby. But next week, I'm going to bring on the fellas. You know, the ladies represented today, but I'm going to bring on some of the fellas next week so they can talk and represent that class of 2020. Look, once again, No Cap Youth Chat. It's your boy, Pastor D, where it's not about me, but it's about those super dope students. Raw, authentic, real, no cap. See y'all next week. Peace.